In the wild world of Africa, hyenas always have two extremes: silently observing and suddenly acting when the opportunity arises. The moments when they confront other species always expose the fierce survival instinct they possess. Each encounter is a story of strength, strategy, and remarkable endurance. These are the most genuine moments of hyenas in the wild, where instinct speaks instead of words. On the African savanna, lions are often considered the dominant force. A single lion has powerful muscles, a fast pounce, and a bite force of about 650 pounds per square inch, enough to take down many larger animals. But without the support of his kin, that dominance is quickly challenged. From a distance, the distinctive laughter of hyenas rings out, signaling the arrival of an unusually large pack. More than 20, then nearly 30 hyenas come from many directions, quickly surrounding the errant male lion. Although they weigh about 570 pounds, nearly 5 times the weight of an adult hyena, the huge difference in numbers makes them bold. The hyenas do not charge all at once. Only a few individuals advance eagerly, performing the familiar tactic: constant pressure and bite to wear down the opponent. One gets too close, and the lion immediately counterattacks. The bite severely injured it. The others tried to rush in to rescue, but to no avail. The battle was still in the hyenas' favor. They tightened the siege, forcing the lion to fight back and find a way out. Just as its strength began to wane, another lion roared from afar, an ally in its alliance. Just one more of its kind was enough to make the hyenas falter and scatter. The confrontation ended with no clear winner, but left a clear memory. In the wild, numbers are advantageous, but the spirit of the lion's solidarity is a strength that makes even the most stubborn ones wary. In the African wild dogs are known for their excellent coordination, high speed, and rare perseverance. A small group can hunt antelopes very effectively, and sometimes they are bold enough to steal food from larger animals. After the leopard leaves, the pack of wild dogs has just won the food, when 2 hyenas immediately appear and approach. One blocks the way, the other fights for the food, while the hyenas that come later compete with each other. The wild dogs try to approach but cannot overcome the strength of the hyena's jaws. In just a moment, the food disappears, and they are forced to leave. On the next approach, a lone hyena is surrounded again. Previously, it dared to approach the wild dog's food, and now they respond with a familiar tactic: multi-pronged attack, taking turns approaching. Although the hyenas fought back strongly, the dogs' coordination gradually pushed them back. These encounters show that although each species has its own advantages, the final result often belongs to the one who knows how to take advantage of the best timing and coordination. In the dense foliage of Africa, the leopard is a master of stealth. Fast, silent, and agile, it often drags its prey up a tree to avoid being robbed. But things don't always go smoothly. Male leopard fighting two hyenas. In a rare moment, the leopard has just taken down an impala when two hyenas appear. Facing such a rapid approach, the leopard is forced to leave its prey and hide in the bushes to observe. When the hyena is busy eating, it sneaks up to take back the meat, but the hyena reacts immediately and charges forward to put pressure. With more than 70% of hyenas taking leopard kills in the wild, the leopard understands that the risk is too great and retreats. In another area, the leopard tries to keep its food from a lone female hyena. The hyena uses a cautious tactic, attacking from low, aiming for soft spots to put pressure. The leopard is dangerous at close range, so the hyena does not dare to approach directly, but waits for the right moment. After a few tense confrontations, the leopard finally chooses to leave to avoid unnecessary injury. These encounters show that, despite being agile and strong, the leopard often has to give way to the stubbornness and tenacity of the hyena, an opponent that always knows how to take advantage of any opening. On the vast grasslands, wildebeest are known for their endurance and solidarity. But when separated from their herd, they can still defend themselves with surprising ferocity. With their sturdy bodies and nearly 30-inch long horns, they are not easy targets. In one encounter, a lone hyena tried to approach a wildebeest that had escaped from the herd. But the wildebeest was undeterred. It lowered its head, charged with its horns twice in a row, forcing the hyena to dodge and run away. The moment showed that wildebeest, though usually prey, can still be a formidable opponent. On the next approach, the hyena targeted a newborn wildebeest calf, a weaker and slower target. However, the mother's reaction was almost instantaneous. She charged straight at the hyena, using her entire body to repel the danger. The hyena was surprised and quickly retreated without injuring the cub. On the African grasslands, buffaloes always stand out with their hundreds of kilograms of body weight, sharp curved horns, and extremely unified herd instinct. When gathered together, they form a living wall that few species dare to challenge. In one confrontation, more than 50 hyenas surrounded a large herd of buffaloes. But the buffaloes were not intimidated. They formed a group, stood close together, and used their horns to chase away any hyenas that came too close. Unable to separate any individual from the herd, the hyenas gradually lost patience and were forced to retreat. This time, victory belonged to the power of unity. In another area, a buffalo calf was caught by hyenas and was in a dangerous situation. But just a few seconds later, the mother appeared, rushed forward at high speed, and approached strongly. The hyenas were surprised by the fierce reaction and immediately retreated to avoid injury. The mother's bravery saved her calf at the decisive moment. On the open grasslands of Africa, the cheetah is a symbol of speed and grace. Its slender body gives it superior acceleration, but also makes it avoid fierce confrontations, especially with hyenas, which are known for their endurance and tenacity. In a tense moment, the mother cheetah has just killed a gazelle when the hyena appears. Normally, the cheetah would leave, but because the cub is right behind, its protective instinct makes it immediately rush straight at its opponent. The sudden approach forces the hyena to retreat, and the cheetah quickly takes the cub away from danger. Not long after, in another area, 2 cheetahs have just killed a prey when the hyena arrives. Although they try to keep their food, their slender physiques make it difficult for them to resist for long. The hyenas easily took the kill, but soon the male lions appeared, forcing the hyenas to abandon the remaining kill. On the quiet, dry grass, a small honey badger was foraging. It weighed only about 30 pounds, but its steps were sure and it did not seem nervous. Behind it, a single hyena approached, observing every move. Despite the obvious size difference, the honey badger was not an easy prey due to its thick skin and ability to turn quickly. When the hyena approached, the honey badger turned immediately. It gave a short, low growl, then charged straight at its opponent. Small circles helped it keep its distance and find a counterattack point. The hyena tried to close in, but the honey badger held its position and did not retreat. A pack of other hyenas appeared, forming a circle. In this situation, many smaller species would quickly weaken, but the honey badger was agile, turning to avoid the close attacks. Every time the hyena approached, it risked a counterattack. After several fruitless attempts, the hyenas eventually faltered and left. The story shows that some species survive by making predators consider the cost. The honey badger relies not on strength, but on persistence and a refusal to give up. On a wide, open plain, an adult zebra grazes. It stands nearly 5 feet tall at the shoulder, weighs over 700 pounds, and has strong muscles and powerful legs that help it maintain a steady pace. Its steady breathing and alert stance show that it is accustomed to dealing with many dangers. A hyena at the far edge of the plain watches the zebra, looking for a weak spot on its large, powerful body. As the hyena accelerates, the zebra turns and uses its hind legs to create space, forcing its opponent to change direction of approach. The zebra constantly changes its pace, making any close approach by the hyena ineffective. A few other hyenas join the group, creating a short encirclement. However, the zebra keeps its balance and changes direction frequently, making its approach ineffective. Each hyena weighs the risk of serious injury from its legs. From these dramatic encounters, Hyenas emerge as a symbol of endurance and strong adaptability in the wild. Each confrontation shows that no power is absolute. It all depends on timing and survival instinct. These moments truly reflect the harsh cycle of nature, where the most persistent can survive. And behind each scene is a story of survival that only the wild can fully tell. In the wild, every movement carries with it a silent confrontation between survival and instinct. From the quiet swamps of America to the plains of Africa, the strong are not only the big, but also the ones who understand the limits and opportunities. The crocodile appears as a symbol of steadfastness and adaptation, always silently observing and acting at the right time. In the midst of encounters in harsh nature, it maintains its own rhythm, strong and calm. Located in the swamps of the southern United States, the American alligator is a large reptile that can grow up to 13 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. It is one of the oldest animals in existence, with an evolutionary history of over 37 million years and virtually unchanged in morphology. Its skin is very thick, with a hard, scaly structure that protects it from collisions and predators. The alligator's bite force can exceed 2,000 pounds per square inch. Among the strongest in the animal kingdom, when underwater, it remains motionless, with only its eyes and nostrils above the water to observe and wait for prey. The American alligator is not only an effective predator, but also a symbol of adaptability and survival. In nature, its endurance and patience are the decisive factors that have helped it maintain its position for millions of years. In the dense jungles of South America, a 200-pound female jaguar moves silently along a riverbank. With her agile body, powerful muscles, and rare hunting ability, she is the only big cat that can hunt successfully in both water and jungle environments. Her maternal instincts and determination help her maintain her strength and survival skills. Beneath the murky water, a large caiman was pulling a water buck. The jaguar watched silently, then slowly entered the water. A quick strike caused the caiman to drop its prey. It tried to pull the heavy animal ashore, but failed, forcing it to swim upstream to bring its prey to safety. After placing the caiman on higher ground, the jaguar turned back to call its two cubs. The moment demonstrated the strength, maternal instinct, and perseverance of an apex predator, where motherhood and survival go hand in hand. On a hot afternoon on the African plains, a pride of lions rested near a river. The dominant male weighed more than 420 pounds, with a thick mane and a majestic stance. Nearby were lionesses and cubs, huddled in familiar territory. where any unfamiliar creatures were closely monitored. From the water, a crocodile crawled up to the shore to feed. Not realizing that it had entered the area of the lion pride. As soon as it spotted the stranger, the male lion immediately approached, roaring in warning. The female lion stood in front of the lion cub, while the crocodile tried to turn around and retreat. Tensions increased as the lion approached, causing the crocodile to panic and quickly slither into the river. The confrontation ended quickly. The crocodile left with a trail of tiredness, while the lion pride continued to guard its area. In the wild, territory is a sacred boundary where strength and protective instincts always come first. In Kruger National Park, an adult African elephant weighing more than 12,000 pounds ambles toward a shallow watering hole, standing more than 10 feet tall, with long tusks and a flexible trunk. It is the epitome of strength and alertness. Its survival instincts and sharp memories keep it well aware of its surroundings. Beneath the murky water, a hungry crocodile lay in ambush, patiently waiting for the right moment. As the elephant bent down to drink, it suddenly lunged forward, biting hard at its opponent's leg. But the water level was too low, making it impossible for the crocodile to exert the force to pull the elephant down. In an instant, the elephant counterattacked fiercely. Stomping down and using its trunk to throw the crocodile away. The counterattack injured the crocodile, which quickly retreated into deeper water. The moment ended quickly. The crocodile attacked the wrong target, and the elephant's superior strength showed that in nature, recklessness sometimes comes at the price of failure. Hippos are giant African mammals, growing to over 16 feet long and weighing over 7,000 pounds. Their large bodies help them move easily through water and can run up to 20 miles per hour when on land. Hippos live in herds, spending most of their time in the water to avoid the heat and keep their skin moist. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes and are very wary of strangers, especially if there are calves in the herd. In a shallow river, a crocodile was swimming near a group of hippos. Being too reckless, it attacked first, trying to threaten the calf standing close to the bank. Immediately, the mother hippo reacted. It rushed forward, using its whole body to block the crocodile, making it unable to move. The pressure and the difference in size caused the injured crocodile to retreat from the area. When the water returned to calm, the group of hippos gathered around the calf. This scene clearly demonstrated a simple law of nature. In the wild, not only strength but also the instinct to protect is what determines survival. In the dry plains of Africa, the honey badger is small but famously fearless, measuring only about 3 feet long and weighing less than 35 pounds. It has thick skin, quick reflexes, and sharp teeth for effective self-defense. Honey badgers are solitary, active day and night, often facing off against predators many times larger. One afternoon, while foraging for food near the riverbank, a small crocodile initiated an attack. The honey badger reacted immediately, moving flexibly to avoid the attack and counterattacking. The confrontation was short. And the crocodile, injured, quickly retreated into the water. The honey badger steadfastly dragged the remaining prey back to its den. Despite its modest size, the honey badger is still considered a symbol of courage and perseverance. In nature, strength comes not only from size, but also from the unyielding will to survive. In the rivers of South America, giant otters grow up to 6 feet long and weigh nearly 70 pounds. They live in small groups and are known for their intelligence, agility, and strong family bonds. Each pair of parents cares for their young, sharing food and protecting each other in times of danger. One quiet morning, as the otters were playing on the bank, a caiman suddenly appeared. The small but bold crocodile approached, attacking the otter cub when the parents were not paying attention. Immediately, the adult otter pair reacted, diving into the water, working closely to repel the opponent. The caiman was slightly injured and ran away towards the deeper water. When the river surface returned to calm, the otter cub was placed between its parents. Despite its much smaller size, the otter still proves that in the wild, family love and solidarity can create a strength that surpasses the instinct to hunt. On a dry, grassy plain by the water, a male lion weighing nearly 420 pounds leads a pride. His muscular strength, his 3-inch-long teeth, and his pride's ability to coordinate their efforts make him the dominant predator on the plains. For lions, every meal is not just about survival, but also about power. The crocodile approached the carcass of the water buck, attracted by the scent of fresh meat. It approached quietly, but the lions had already noticed. The leader stepped forward, roaring low in warning. The lions quickly surrounded the area, demonstrating unity and collective strength under pressure from many directions. The crocodile stopped, water dripping from its snout, then slowly retreated into the river. In the wild, the crocodile is strong in the water, while the lions have the upper hand. Control of the food source returns to those who are united and steadfast. From swamps to remote grasslands, crocodiles still hold a special place in the natural balance. Every confrontation, whether winning or losing, is a testament to its adaptability and endurance. In the wild, where instinct guides every breath, crocodiles continue their slow, steadfast, and calculating journey of existence, and it is this silence that has helped them overcome millions of years of changes on Earth, becoming an unchanging symbol of vitality